And this is Ken Kraetzer for CBSIServices, talking business from our corporate headquarters in Harrison, New York. Very glad to have with us today John Ruby from GCOM, a friend from the PACE, Professional Association Customer Engagement, and has a new product. John, good to have you visit today.
Oh, thank you very much. Glad to be here.
Well, John, you've got a new service that works with contact center, something that we manage here for our clients at CBSI. We have for years and years. That will help improve performance of reps, both at in the center and also those working off-site. Tell us a little bit about the new service.
Well, the company that I partnered up with, I'm the first agent or partner from Visual Cue. That is the name of the new software company. Is what they're known for is behavioral science in the contact center. Their, I guess, background, you could say, is in the behavioral science. Years back, the CEO, Kerry Gingler, he started Visual Cue. He actually answered, and that's his background, he answered a RFP from the Pentagon about 7 or 8 years ago, and out of 22 different companies, he won the RFP. So the Pentagon, the US Postal Service, Nestle, all use his behavioral science software with Visual Cue. So just recently, about 1.5 years ago, he met up with his new partner and CEO of Visual Cue, and that is Dan Handy. And Dan's background is the call center industry. And he loved what Kerry put together on the behavioral science platform, and he wanted to bring that into the contact center. So about 1.5 years ago, I received a message on my LinkedIn, and that they saw that my background was all in the contact center industry, that they wanted to run something by me. And then this is where our relationship blossomed. They gave me a full-blown demo. I loved what I actually saw, and it was unique. And then I said I could sell this. I could definitely partner up with you, and that's what we did. And now they've not only come out with their version of 1.0, and then soon after they came out with Visual Cue 2.0 with gamification. And gamification is an extremely hot topic. So now, with their unique program, not only do they offer the behavioral science and real-time KPI and operational intelligence, but they stack all that with gamification. So very, very unique.
Well, John, it looks like a terrific system. What you mentioned is that it provides immediate feedback to both the agents in the contact center and those working from home, and to their managers and supervisors on how each agent is doing on a particular day, which helps support coaching of their performance, but also supports providing incentives and rewards to the agents that are really doing a good job. Tell us a little bit about that. I know the system provides leadership leaderboards to show how each agent is doing on key performance indicators.
Well, the 1.0 version that came out is the real-time KPIs, the real-time operational intelligence platform for the contact center. What the things that the agents and supervisors, they all love, is that they're getting the feedback real time. You could actually set up to 65 KPIs or benchmarks within the tile, and I'll show the picture of a tile. But right out of the gate, what behavioral science, what they wanted to set up with the agents right out of the gate is you got to set expectations for your. You got to communicate the expectations to the agent, and also you got to let the agent know they're being measured at any given time, and they also got to know about the awareness that everyone is obviously looking at your production at any given second, and as well as the transparency between the agent, the supervisors, and even management, that everything is transparent because everything is live, everything is real time.
John, why don't you take us through a couple more of the charts describing the system. Tell us the exact name of it again.
It's Visual Cue, and is the name of the company, but CueFit is the name of the product. Almost like the Fitbit that you'd wear to the gym, Because when you go to the gym and you're running, you want to look down, you want to see how far you went, you want to see how many steps you've taken. And that's where they got their name CueFit from, just because you want to look down and you want to see where your agent is at any given second, where their productivity is going, if they're even at their seat. And this is what they came up with, and it's a patented product. They refer to it as a tile that usually sits in the upper right-hand corner of the computer screen, so it doesn't interfere with what the agents are doing on a daily basis. But as you can see, there's colors all around the agent's picture, and these are the KPIs that they're all customized. They set up to whatever that particular agent might be selling or calls coming in. It all depends on your particular company and what you do and how you do it, but you get to customize your own KPIs, and that's up to 65 different KPIs if you so choose. So here, at any given second, the agent knows by, green for you're good, yellow, little warning, obviously red, we have an issue. So you could tell with this particular person, they're red. This one is a coffee break. That person, that could be a remote agent, is not getting back to their seat and on the phones at their given 15-minute coffee break. So this is glaring red. So the supervisor that could be 1,000 miles away knows that particular person did not get back to their seat in time. And so, like I said, it's real time. No more. The best part is that the supervisors, they know at any given moment how they're doing and what they're doing, and that's so special especially for the supervisors, because normally they got to do this at the end of every day, at the end of every week, at the end of every month. Here, it's at their fingertips at any given moment.
Very good. Now, you've talked about this, John, in terms of having an AI component, being able to direct the stronger, better performing representatives onto key calls. Tell us a little bit about that part of the service.
That's another beauty aspect of it, where with the AI comes in, what they could do is take your agents and they could stack them. On any given day, they know you're being obviously measured at any given moment. So you're always being graded out, and you could see as a supervisor who is your exceptional agents, who's your good agents, and so forth. Well, when calls come in, they will automatically go to your top agents at any given moment. So whenever calls come in, if they're someone coming in that it's a closing opportunity, well, it's going to go to your top agents and then it work its way down. So where the AI comes in, it will automatically stack your agents from the best to obviously your poor performing agents.
Very good. And John, one of the things that you've pointed out is this service, this software can fit onto most major contact center platform software systems. Tell us a little bit about how this can work and fit into existing software a contact center might be using.
That's correct. It's software center CCaaS company agnostic. It can layer on top of any software as long as they have functioning API, which is pretty standard with contact center software. They can work with them. It goes they work with the engineers with the software company, and like I said, if it's a functioning API, they can get it up and running, and it doesn't interfere with the contact center whatsoever.
Okay. And John, you've mentioned that this can work for a variety of industries to help folks in the hotel industry, in retail, in several others. Tell us about some of the applications to particular industries that this works for.
Well, matter of fact, I've got a recent sale. It's the hotel industry. They want to know, how you get that ding on your phone right when you leave the hotel, when you check out, and the hotel wants to know, how do you enjoy your stay? Well, the hotels have come back to us and they said, hey, we want that real time like gamification for all our employees, so they know that they're being graded, and that at the end of the day, when people are leaving the hotel and they're asking for the parties that left, how'd you like your stay? Well, boom, they're being graded by the audience. At the same time, the hotel workers are being graded, and this is where they like the gamification, because at the same time they want to incentivize their hotel employees to know that they at the end of the day, if they're graded well, there's a store at the end that they could, and points or even money and coins that they could get if they perform well and do their job well, that at the end of the day they will be rewarded.
And John, you were showing us some research that was done supporting the product in terms of the incentives that contact center representatives enjoy receiving to when they perform well. And you talked about a couple of things, one being cash being highly valued by contact center, gift cards, but also splurge items such as a smartphone that may be a longer term goal that the system actually will show how many points that a rep has earned towards that long-term goal.
No, exactly right. And it depends on the environment. If you do have like a younger millennial type crowd, they might, get excited over an iPhone or excited over a Wii, something that, my kids would enjoy. But then again, if you're doing if you have your agents that are, older, cash, is always king. But if you look at top, there's a point system and there's a coin. So at any given moment, the agent can see where their point totals are at. And they can go into the little store, and see how many points is needed to acquire a certain iPhone or a certain Wii, or how does that come back to them in cash. The thing is, they want the agent to know and always be incentivized at any given moment. Because the biggest thing with most call centers is everyone knows it's a turnover and it's a training. So if they could incentivize and teach an agent at any given moment, knowing they're learning on the job, and at the same time they're incentivized at any given moment because they could see their numbers climbing, that they've got the stats that prove that the agent will stick around longer, the agents will be happier, there's a happier environment in the contact center.
Very good. And John Ruby from GCOM, I always like to ask my guests, tell us a little bit about some of the stops along your path in the telecoms industry, become a real expert in the field. Tell us a little bit about it.
Well, my company, GCOM, and myself, we started my company about 25 years ago. My background is the telecom space. In the contact centers, my old partner, he built dialer chassis. He's the one who actually built the dialers itself. And how we met was he needed someone to help attach the telecommunications into the back of the dialer board. So they needed T1s or T3s, and that's how we originally connected. And whenever he was able to get a sale, he brought me back in and said, okay, this is the person you want to talk to, because he knows the software and he knows how to get ROI right out of the gate, because that particular individual, the client, just spent $150,000 and they got to get ROI right away. So I brought in the telecom, he brought in the dialer, and GCOM was born.
Well, that's a great combination. Tell us, is there a website that prospects can go to and get more information?
Absolutely. You could always either get me on LinkedIn, or you could always go to my website, www.gcomworldwide.com.
Okay, and John Ruby, glad to have you visit from GCOM. Just maybe we finish, but what's the one most important benefit that this Visual Cue service will provide to contact centers?
It's the best part about it, it's a self-teaching software for your agents. So not only your agents will learn on the job, they will learn to be a better agent, and it's at any given moment without the supervisor breathing down their neck. And at the same time, with gamification built in, they're incentivized at any given portion of the day. So not only is it self-teaching, but it's incentive-based. And to make your agent happy is the hardest part of being a supervisor and being an owner of a call center. So,
absolutely.
So this has been a big hit, and there's a lot of big companies really enjoying this software right now.
That's good to see. Well, great to have you visit. John Ruby from GCOM, a New Jersey-based company. Great to have you visit our headquarters of CBSIServices here in Harrison and learn about your new product. Great to see you.
Great being here. Thank you.
Thank you, John. And this is Ken Kraetzer for CBSIServices, coming, as I said, from our corporate headquarters in Harrison, New York. Have a good day, everybody.